Good morning. On this 5th of July, we're talking about quiet weather after the fireworks last night. Might be kind of a tough start for you this morning, less sleep, and at least the weather is cooperating with that morning commute and the start of your day here. We've got a beautiful sunrise happening right now in Fargo. And if you're hitting the road today, whether you're heading back to work or maybe heading home after your 4th of July weekend destination, well, we were looking at some good weather for us here throughout the valley. Quiet conditions, green lights for you throughout the day today. Just a couple of things going on. We've got a little wind. There may be a couple of sprinkles coming up for later today, but nothing that's going to impede your travel. You may just have to turn on those windshield wipers once or twice here this afternoon. Here's a look at our conditions this morning. You may want that extra layer, maybe a jacket this morning, because it is much cooler. We're in the 40s in some areas to start off the day, and that includes places like Valley City and Jamestown and Langdon in the upper 40s. Rolla is at 46 degrees right now. It's 52 in Fargo and 53 in Grand Forks. So a cooler morning, kind of refreshing out there this morning. Wind out of the west or northwest. It's light right now, 10 miles per hour less in most areas. Oaks is at 12, but we will see some gusts getting into the teens, even some 20s for this afternoon. So a little more wind coming up. And then you can see on the radar and satellite map, very quiet for the region. We have some areas south of I-90 if you're traveling in that direction that are experiencing some rain and thunder, but here in the valley and surrounding areas, pretty quiet. Just a couple of sprinkles in some spots in northwest Minnesota, perhaps this morning, but again this afternoon as we get some daytime heating, that's going to create some clouds for us and also that potential for some drizzle. So here's a look at what to expect. This is 9 a.m. You can see that we are watching some clouds depart, a few spotty areas of rain in places like Bemidji. By noon, we're getting those daytime, again, cumulus, fair weather clouds developing as the day goes on. So by noon, we are seeing more partly cloudy skies. Temperatures only in the 60s, low to mid 60s at this point. Wind again out of the northwest, so cooler air moving in. And that is going to be gusting into the teens and some 20s. And then carrying on into the afternoon, we'll see some places get to some low 70s, but there will be a lot of places stuck in the 60s today. So kind of late September kind of weather in spots. And even again, underneath some of these clouds, a few spotty sprinkles or a brief, very light shower if we have that at all coming up for today. Once the sun goes down, we'll lose what's kind of driving these clouds and showers, and we'll see them fall apart, and we'll end up with a quiet night ahead of us for tonight. Thursday should be pretty quiet too. It's not until later Thursday that we might have a shower right along the international border in the north. And then continuing on into Friday, we're going to be experiencing some heating happening back into some summertime temperatures, into some low 80s with a better chance for rain coming up on Friday. That'll be our next decent shot. Saturday, a quieter day of the weekend. Sunday may feature some thunder showers, and no worries if you're getting a little nervous about the cooler temperatures today. We've got 80s coming back and staying here heading into next week.
Okay, but at least a nice sun out right now, so it kind of, brightens the mood a little bit if this isn't your favorite weather.
Yeah, and hopefully it's waking you up a little bit this morning too. I know a lot of us didn't get a lot of sleep last night with the fireworks.
That's for sure.